show you how to create a beautiful makeup look that revolves around having a perfect base. Creating the perfect base relies on a few key factors that you need to get right. First, investigate into a great foundation. When you're looking at foundations, not only should you look at the color, the coverage, but also does your foundation contain great ingredients? Nowadays, foundations have a host of ingredients that are beneficial to the skin. There can be anti-aging properties, there can be vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C, that are all working for your skin while you're wearing your makeup. The other thing to look for is foundations that are light emitting. Nowadays, everybody wants radiance. So look into a foundation that has light diffusing and light reflecting particles. This will counteract darkness, pigmentation, dark spots, hide pores and blemishes, and it will also cover them by reflecting light rather than caking on the makeup to cover imperfections. So you'll have a flawless looking base even though you mightn't be wearing as heavy a coverage foundation as you're used to. This look is going to have just a beautiful classic eye with a strong, bold lip. To get this look right, I looked into what kind of foundation I should use for the video, and one that caught my eye was a new one from Australis called Eau to Glow foundation. The reason that I picked this one is because it has a bunch of skincare ingredients in it that I really like, and I thought if I can get them in my makeup, why not use it? I'm going to use See You Later Pores. This one is great for hiding blemishes, so you can use it as a spot treatment to hide blemishes, or you can use it all over the face to minimize the appearance of pores. So I'm going to use just a little bit of that all over the face. Oh, it's silky. Get that right in and around the nose too, because that will help conceal all those little pores around your nose that can often be visible. I find light reflecting concealers are the best. I'm going to conceal all the way around my eyes and around the sides of my nose to get rid of any dark circles and any unwanted redness. Now I'm up to my foundation. I've just concealed. This is Australis Eau to Glow foundation. It comes in a great glass bottle with a pump top, which I quite like, and I'm going to blend it on with a beauty blender. I'm using my beauty blender just to bounce the foundation across my face. By doing it this way, I'm making sure there aren't going to be any streak marks at all. I'm not one that really likes doing touch-ups during the day. I kind of like to get it done and not have to worry about it again. This foundation feels so moisturizing. It never gets cakey or dry around your fine lines, and it's got that beautiful natural radiance to it, which reflects the light and kind of covers the blemishes by reflecting the light rather than me having to cake my face with lots of foundation. I thought, seeing as though I'm using the Australis foundation, I'll use the Australis AC on Tour Cream Contour. This is my favorite, and in my kit that I work on shoots with, I have this all the time, and you can see I get stuck into this one. But this one's so good. You might have seen my video a few videos back. I use this not only for contouring the face, but also for contouring the eyes. I'm using the darkest color to contour. If you've got fair skin, I'd use the lightest or the middle skin tone, but I find this dark one is such a beautiful universal color, and when I'm using it in my makeup kit, I use this color on most people as well. I'm contouring gently under the chin, under the cheekbones, and in the temples. This is such a beautiful, easy product to blend. It feels extremely creamy, and using it with this foundation makes it feel exceptional. So I've done my cream contour and highlight. You can see from just before, when I just had the foundation on, my face looked a little bit flat. Now I've got some light and shade, some nice contour and shape to the face. These products are great for any skin tone. However, if you do tend to get a little bit oily through the day, keep with you some Australis banana powder. This is a lemony toned powder, and what that does is it conceals redness. So when you put it on the skin, it's not going to affect the look of your makeup, but the lemony color is going to counteract any redness. So it will knock out any redness and it'll mattify any shine. This is an eyeshadow primer. It has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. I really love that it gives my eyelid a beautiful even color, and it makes the eyeshadow stick really well too. This type of product, it's not really necessary to use a brush. Just pat it on with your finger and it'll blend quite easily. I'm now going to cover the whole eyelid with a light pearly coloured eyeshadow. This is going to be my base colour, and then I'm going to use a brown to contour the eye. Now what you need for the next step is a warm brown eyeshadow and a fat brush. I'm using my fat brush to blend my warm brown eyeshadow right into that socket line. I'm really going to go hard on the blending because I want it to be a really soft shadow and more like a contour than an eyeshadow. Now don't be shy when you're using this colour. Just pile on your brown eyeshadow and blend, blend, blend. Blend it out until it's a beautiful soft colour. I'm using a fine brush to use the same colour underneath the lower lash line. Then I'm going to get a bit of a fluffier brush just to make sure it's perfectly blended. I'm now getting an inky black eyeliner and I'm lining the waterline of the eye. I'm also going to use this to line the top eyeline. The key with this is making sure you get a nice soft black pencil, because what I'm going to do is line the outer 2/3 of the upper eyelid, and then I'm going to get my angle brush and softly blend it so that you get that beautiful classic cat eye look that tapers away into nothing in the corner. Now I'm using a fine taupe coloured eyebrow pencil to pencil in the eyebrows. I'm going to keep it pretty natural, but I am going to elongate that end of the eyebrow just to bring it out in line with our cat eye. Now I'm going to use a sweeping of liquid eyeliner just to intensify the look and give it a nice cat eye flick. And of course, finishing it off with some nice volumizing black mascara on both your top and bottom lashes. I'm also going to give my cheeks a dusting of a soft pink blush on the apples of my cheek and slightly up the cheekbone towards the hairline. So guys, I've finished the eye, and I think that you'll agree this classic striking cat eye goes really well with this beautiful glowy base. Mind you, this glowy base would look great with any kind of makeup. I've added a touch of pink on the cheeks just to give the face a little bit of extra warmth, and I'm going to finish off with BAE-JING Velour Lips by Australis. This is a beautiful sort of lilac-y colour. I love lilacs. It's very matte and it goes on like a lip balmy cream.